What it do, people? You know what it is, and you know what it sounds like. NBA, picking with Pop. Let's roll.
Yeah, great fire.
When I win the chicken, then the money line clicking. Those who do it daily, one-on-one popovism. Coupe all gray, got the fire bash lit up. Hit the back line in the air, throwing signals. When I win the chicken, then the money line clicking. Those who do it daily, one-on-one popovism. Coupe all gray, got the fire bash lit up. Hit the back lines in the air, throwing signals.
1,000 on the table, 100,000 in the bank account. Trying to
Get rich. Who else in the building trying to break the house? What it do, people? Welcome back to another edition of NBA Picking with Pop. Happy Sunday Fun Day. And just quick side note, y'all know we unscripted. Sunday Fun Day for me is really just football, and it ain't no football. Today is the first week that it ain't no football. Next week is the Super Bowl. We will be giving our pick out for that. Obviously, let's get to the obvious. Let's get to what's hitting right now in the news cycle, and let's talk about this trade. Before we get into anything, we're gonna talk about this trade. So we're gonna talk about this trade about Anthony Davis going to the Dallas Mavericks, and Luka Doncic going to the Lakers. First, who I think got the better of the trade right now, it got to be the Dallas Mavericks. And the reason why I think the Dallas Mavericks got the better of the trade now, obviously Anthony Davis is older, 6 years, 5 years, something like that. Luka Doncic is 25, going to be 26 coming up. And Anthony Davis' birthday is coming up, so I think going to be 32 or 31 coming up. So the younger Lakers is better. Luka is a better player than Anthony Davis at this point in time in the career when all systems is go, when he's fully healthy, when he's fully in shape, when he's fully engaged. And that's where it gets a little tricky at why Dallas, in my opinion, got the better of the trade now, because the Lakers not going to be able to win now. They make some more pieces, that's side note. Talking about as the teams currently constructed, Luka, LeBron, or KYRIE, AD, Klay Thompson, PJ Washington, Derek Lively, Garfield, Grimes, Harden, Hardy, not Harden. They got a whole slew of cast players, Dinwiddie, and I'm being funny when I say that because I sat right here a couple of games ago and I'm like, not Spencer Dinwiddie in them, and they came out and they won the game as the underdogs and we was betting against them. So that just was a little shade, but the next day I came, gave him his props, like, nah, Dinwiddie, y'all niggas is busting ass. Not Spencer Dinwiddie. Let's see why Dallas called up. Like, hello, boss. Honey, I'm never coming home. Like, why did they call the Lakers up like, yo, we looking to move Luka. We looking to move Luka, not the Doncic, not the Don, not Luke the Don. And only thing I keep hearing is JaY line when he says hard work outbeats talent if talent don't work hard. And obviously we know again, when Luka's all systems go, when he ready to rock and roll, he definitely top 5 dead or alive, and that's just off one LP, or some might even say top 10, right? Maybe you don't got him top 5. Some do. I don't know if I do. Now I'm gonna say he's close, 6, 7, 8-ish. And we watched the finals last year. A lot of complaining, a lot of bitching and moaning, and not really having a lot of dog in him. Like, he gonna front run when he gonna hit some shots, he gonna do what he do. And you hear Anthony Davis a few days ago saying like, I want to go back to my rightful position. I want to play the 4. He'll be able to play the 4 in Dallas. And the West is it's not a given that it's going to be OKC. It's not a given that it's going to be Houston. It's not a given that it's going to be Denver or any other teams. Like, it's a slew of teams. And let me just refresh my memory, or just look at the standings rather, to see who's out there. Like, you know what I mean? Thunder, Rockets, Grizzlies, Nuggets, Lakers, and the Clippers. Like, they all, well, not the Lakers no more. I think the Nuggets got a chance at number 4. Grizzlies got a chance. This is considering all teams being healthy. Rockets got a chance, even though they might still be ahead of the curve. But the front runner is the OKC Thunder, especially when home check and if they can, be fully healthy. But other teams got a chance. Obviously, the Mavericks is number 8. The Suns, if they do something, the Warriors is out of here. Kings is out of here, especially if they go and trade Fox. And I didn't think they have a chance anyway. But I said all that to say it's pretty much wide open. And Dallas is one of the deepest teams. And you see, they don't really need LUKA. Some like they doing this because they want to move to Vegas. And I just think it's behind the scenes. LUKA might be a diva. He might be a disruptor. He might not be what the team want. You want I want winners. I want people that want to win. What's the Mike Singletary, the linebacker, right? And you want winners. You want people that want to win. You want players to show up first, leave last. Like, you know what I'm saying? You don't want players coming in like Harden did one year with the Rockets, mad out of shape, looking like Fat Boy Roy. Like, you know what I mean? Then after 2-3 weeks, month, back in shape. So we hear a lot of this about LUKA. Always injured, always not on the court, and the best availability, and I mean the best accountability, or however they say it, is availability. And, in the long term though, Lakers got their franchise player, they got the face to bring people to the seats, and Dallas is trying to win now. And before we get into the show, we were so gassed, I say we, me and my nigga Great Fire that was on the check-in, me and him was so gassed when LUKA and KYRIE got to the finals that we made a song called KYRIE and LUKA, and we're going to play it now, then we're going to get to the picks.
KYRIE and LUKA, got KYRIE and LUKA. One got crazy handles, the other gon' shoot ya. KYRIE and LUKA, got KYRIE and LUKA. Easy up like KYRIE and LUKA. KYRIE and LUKA, got KYRIE and LUKA. Back to back like KYRIE and LUKA. KYRIE and LUKA, got KYRIE and LUKA. He's on fire like KYRIE and LUKA. Pick your poison, KYRIE and LUKA. Pulling from 30 feet, the other gon' juke ya. Popovich, let me talk to your shooter. Skipping your first take, cause you ain't no producer. Put your glasses on, we don't dispute with the losers. Mama mentality, crafty maneuvers. Balls on the beat, Great Fire, that's a doozer. Came from the street, no team that can move us. Live on stage, tap dancing, they pandering. Expensive suits, lips loose, they rambling. 8-time All-Star, also a champion. Perk Shack in the food, taking jabs, they mad at him. Hand down, man down, there goes that man again. Crossover, step back, he froze his man again. Sylvania and Shandars, you see his handling. Hall in the Mavericks town, you know we came to win. KYRIE and LUKA, got KYRIE and LUKA. One got crazy handles, the other gon' shoot ya. KYRIE and LUKA, got KYRIE and LUKA. He's on up like KYRIE and LUKA. KYRIE and LUKA,
retiring the song after
back to back like KYRIE and LUKA. KYRIE and LUKA, got KYRIE and LUKA.
He's on fire
like KYRIE and LUKA.
Bullhead Smith started barking on the set of court. Early got shot. TNT had to set it off. Steve got games. Jesus shooting on the court.
Boston baked beans, Tatum couldn't take a loss.
Round the X Factor, getting straight to the spot. Showing off halftime, niggas
This
getting
shit fire.
the block. Can't hold me like Uncle Drew.
Skip to my Luka.
Injuries not from the
See
city.
the future,
Taking over the game.
gotta be LUKA.
6 men off the bench.
All the way is the shooter.
God making moves.
The way he be coaching kids.
See the co-stars, it is what it is. They go to Shay to talk all they biz. This ain't the Oz, and I ain't the Wiz. We play the odds, we do it big. Christopher Wallace, this for the kids.
KYRIE and LUKA, KYRIE and LUKA. We gon' rest in peace this song. KYRIE and LUKA, KYRIE and LUKA, KYRIE and LUKA. He's on fire.
KYRIE and LUKA.
Anybody that know about the double dribble back in the days, he's on fire. Boom, shakalaka. He's heating up. We was in the studio having mad fun doing that song. And real quick, before we get to today's games, we just talked about the trade, etc. Again, me and my nigga Great Fire on the chat. What up, Gray? When we thought the Mavericks had a chance last year against the Boston Celtics, we came up with the song KYRIE and LUKA. We went to the studio before the finals, put the song out, and 1 year later, KYRIE and LUKA is no more, not even a thing. In fact, they traded Hardaway right after the finals, and now LUKA is the LA Lakers. Shit crazy. Oh, real quick though, before we jump to today's games, I know people saying that this is the biggest trade. It might be the most shocking trade, or I won't say expensive, but just like explosive trade. But let's pump the brakes a little bit, because you did have who was it? Portland and Denver do a trade like 1-for-1. Portland got Nurkic, right? and Denver got the Joker. Joker went on to win 2 or 3 MVPs plus a bling blow. Like your wrist bling bling, my shit bling blow. It was Kawhi Leonard, Finals MVP, right? Champion with the Spurs. Oh, go to Toronto. Who you? Oh, they won a ring because of him and Norman Powell, right? Who else? When Kobe and them got Paul Gasol? Oh, that was whatever they said 20 years ago, or whenever it happened, like today or tomorrow. It's that anniversary. Paul Gasol from the Memphis Grizzlies go to the Lakers. Oh, did they get a ring? Right. Kobe won 2 after Shaq. Right. Let's not forget all these other trades. Now, again, when you use the word shocking, I maybe can concede. But best trade, or, Kevin Durant, when he went to the Golden State Warriors, it wasn't shocking, but they won 2 back-to-back. In fact, when he first went there, everybody was like, we're going to boycott the NBA because we already know who's going to win. It wasn't even fair. They swept the board, got LeBron and them up out of here, swept them, or 4-1 or whatever it was. Like Draymond said, 4-1, got them niggas up out of here. Then it was Kevin Garnett from the Minnesota Timberwolves. Oh, he went to Boston and he got a bling blow. So let's pump the brakes a little bit on the most, maybe it is the most shocking, but far as trades, I just gave y'all like 4 or 5. When it rambles off, you're like, oh no, seeing that coming, and people got rings out of it, because that's what you're doing it for. Then it is LeBron to, Miami, not 1, not 2, not 3, 5 golden rings, and they only got 2. So just let's pump the brakes a little bit with that. Anyway, let's get to today's games. No, before we do that, let's get a quick recap. I know we rocking the show today, but it was breaking news. All right, quick recap. It was 9 games yesterday. We didn't do well. We went 4-5. We did hit Portland as a lock. We did drop Houston as a lock. Houston lost outright to the Brooklyn Nets. Like, fuck is going on? And the play of the day, unfortunately, was the Indiana Pacers at home playing Atlanta Hawks. Or however they do it, right? Atlanta, they fought tooth and nail because they on a super losing streak. So I'm not surprised that they fought. I just thought Indiana would come out and put foot to ass, and they didn't. What else shocked us? Denver didn't cover, they won. The games we had right was Miami, was OKC, was the Washington Wizards, and Portland, like I said, was a lot. Here go the figures and the numbers. We are currently, damn, I didn't even do that yet. That's how I was speeding for the show. We was 369 plus 4. We are 373. And we are 5 losses and 48. We are, what's that? 553. Still, 353. Still 20 games above 500 as far as the locks, not from Yonkers. We are 166. And we are 157, so still above 500. And lastly, as far as the play of the day, we did drop that yesterday as well. In fact, we lost 4 plays of the days in a row. Hold on one second. I definitely gotta take this call. What up, my nigga? Later, Salon. Yeah. All right, say less. Call me when you downstairs. I'm gonna come downstairs, even though I'm doing the show. I'm gonna come down. All right. Good looking too. As far as the play of the day, we dropped 4 in a row. That was the first time that happened. Even losing 3 in a row, that was the first time. So that was a little disturbing. But with that said, though, we are 25-17, and we hoping to rectify that today. Now, let's get to today's games. First game up, 15-minute mark. We got we got the Chicago Bulls out on the road at Detroit Pistons. Pistons giving 6. I like Detroit. I mean, I like Chicago. I think Detroit could win, probably will win, but I don't think they're going to cover the spread. This is a quick side note too. Yesterday, which was Saturday, it was 9 games, 8 underdogs won. 8 underdogs. Friday, it was 7 games, 6 underdogs won. Kind of see that trend continuing today. Full warning of the show. So I like Chicago. Next game, Dallas Mavericks, who we just finished talking about, out on the road at Cleveland. Cleveland giving 15 points. It was 12.5. No, KYRIE is not playing tonight. I don't know. I don't think they're going to do nothing with KYRIE. That's why they bring in Anthony Davis did. At least that's my assumption. I thought 12.5 would have been a lot with KYRIE playing. These two teams did play. No LUKA in the first one, but it was no KYRIE either. So Cleveland won at Dallas. They beat them. They just played them, actually. Let me look real quick. Just to be clear. They played them in, when did they play them? In November? Oh, my bad. I'm on the Dallas page. So I need to be looking for Cleveland. That's why I messed up. Here you go, right here. They beat them 134, 122. And again, when you look at the box score, no KYRIE, no LUKA, just Dinwiddie, Klay Thompson, Grimes, PJ. On the other hand, Cleveland had their whole team. That was by 12. Now that KYRIE's out, could Cleveland win by 15? Of course they can. They at home. Will they cover though? I don't think they cover. I think Dallas could stay within the spread. Next game, 16:56. We got the LA Clippers out on the road at Toronto. And we spoke about Kawhi going to Toronto. That was a big trade, and they ended up getting their first championship in franchise history. Toronto getting 5.5, and I like Toronto. I like Toronto. One prior to they lost to who they just lost to. They won like 5 in a row, and then they lost to a team they shouldn't have lost to, in my opinion. They lost to the Bulls, and they got their ass spanked, 106-122. Today, I think they win the game, and if not win the game, I think they keep it close. Clippers is a third game on the road, so they might start getting. Actually, it's not third game in a row. Hold on, where we at? 1, 2, 3. Fourth game on the road, then they go home for 4 games. I think Clippers could win, but I don't think they're going to cover that 5.5. I think Toronto was going to put up a hell of a fight. These two teams already played a couple days ago, if I'm not mistaken. Looking for the Clippers, or maybe it wasn't a couple days ago. Maybe it was last month. Or maybe it was in November. It was in November. Kawhi didn't play in that game, obviously. They lost 105-103 at the Clippers. Now they home. I think they get some revenge, and so I like Toronto for that reason. Also, Scotty Barnes didn't play in that game, so although Kawhi's back, Scotty Barnes is back. So in my opinion, they kind of neutralize each other, and you're still getting 5.5 points at home. I'm going to take Toronto Raptors with the points. Next game up, 18:40. We got the Boston Celtics on the road at Philly. Philly getting 11. I like Boston to come in and win. These two teams played. Joel Embiid played. Paul George played. Joel Embiid had 30, I think. Boston won 118-114, only by 4. Now you're missing Joel Embiid. You're missing Paul George. On the other hand, Boston has their home team. Will I be surprised if they have a letdown, play down to their competition because it's only Maxey and Kelly Oubre? No, I won't be surprised, but I don't think they do. Normally, at least for the month of January, Boston been winning, losing, or not covering, but they have been losing. I mean, they got 15 losses on the season, so all that record shattering, being snubbed for the, what was it, the World Games, or what we call it, when you went for the gold medal and all, the U.S. team, all that being snubbed and who's your sauce and all that. None of that's going to pop off the shit. They still could win the championship, though. But I think they come out and they win today. It's on ESPN. I'm a roll with Boston covering the spread. Last game of the night, we got the Memphis Grizzlies out on the road at the Milwaukee Bucks. Bucks giving 3. They got a lot of people. When you look at RotoWire, which you should do when you betting. Damon Lillard's in it. I mean, I think all these people are gonna play. That's why they're giving them. On the other hand, John Morant game time decision, but he in the red, so he's probably not gonna play. If you're in the green, then it's definitely more chances of you playing. Memphis already beat Milwaukee, so I want to say Milwaukee comes in and they get their revenge. However, when you do this real quick, and you go back and you look at the history, I'm gonna have to do it again. Last 5 matchups: Memphis Grizzlies versus Milwaukee Bucks. I had already looked at it, but it looked like Memphis is dominating this series, like in crazy fashion. Memphis won the last 6 against the Bucks, so that's the only thing that give me a little pause for cause. Like, and then when I look back at some of the games, like I told you, I try to do the best studying I could do before I go to the window and bet my money. Because even if all your studying lines up, you still could lose. Because Vegas could get on that bat line and say, call it in. And then you come out on the wrong side. But when you go back and look at some of the games, Grizzlies ain't even have some of their players, like just the backups. And they still beating the Bucks. So, I don't know. Bucks dropped 2. No John Morant. They at home. I'm going to give them the benefit of the doubt that they can win today and cover the spread. With that being said, it's only 5 games. We ain't going to get no music, and I ain't want to make this video mad long, even though we did talk about the trade with LUKA and AD. But this is what I'm rolling with today. I'm going with the Bucks as a lock, and I'm going with the Toronto Raptors as the play of the day. So we're going with the Bucks to bounce back, cover that 3, and we're going with Toronto as the play of the day. Let me know who you like. Let me know who you taking. Let me know who you think I'm bugging out at. Of course, I appreciate you for rocking with me. All I'm asking is that you hit the like button, hit the subscribe button if you ain't already subscribed, so the algorithm can help me and help the channel. I really need that. Other than that, y'all know who it is. It's your guy, Popovich. Y'all was just tuned in. Popovich TV. We live, we rolling, we unscripted, we authentic. That feeling back up in here. One more again. Yeah, kid. Let's get some money today.